Hello and welcome, Cosmic Quantum Travelers. I hope you're doing good. I found a little workaround to my internet issue because I have very little internet where I am, Wi-Fi, which is good for the heart, mind, soul, our emotions, everything really, being free or almost free of EMF radiation. So it's good that way, but it makes kind of workplay in the sense of working with the electronics and AI a little bit more challenging than usual. So I'm trying to make this quick. Main message: divine unions are completing all of this. Weddings, like I can literally hear wedding bells, but without them it's more metaphorical. So really feel they're here and I can see and sense them. I just know it's like, again, this is about a divine inner union with the self. As you fully forgive yourself, love yourself, accept yourself as you are automatically extending this out to all, because there's only one of us here ultimately, and all of these people are showing you aspects that still need to be integrated. So we are grateful for the triggers. That's how we really turn it all around. And especially a divine counterpart, twin flame, any relationship really is helping us integrate all of our multidimensional selves, because it's showing us what still needs to be integrated, what still needs to be further understood, empathized with, as well as, what are we keeping, what are we giving back to source, what are we letting go of. That has obviously been a big theme. And it's really now for us, for our inner magician and a cosmic Christ child is fully rising and we are ascending. This is it. So it's really intense. Loads of nature, earthing, salt baths, showers, water, look after yourself, love it all up. Wherever you're at, again, everybody has their own soul lessons, puzzle pieces to the big puzzle, okay? And know that what you are facing, transcending, any remaining fears is super important on behalf of the all. 2244. And divine unions really is like what is fully quantum completing all of this, because that's what ascension is. It's your multidimensional integration with everything that you are and loving it all up as you are now. But I actually want to say, because it's funny, because I'm recording this on a phone, onto the phone storage, which I hope lasts a little while at least. And it looks like as if I have a filter on. I look better than usual, which is kind of the camera. And it's funny how I always notice that, just as I'm saying this, how cameras distort. Like, I'm not a big fan of kind of selfies. And it's also, I think, very much like, I think mirrors and cameras distort. And I mean, but even in waking life, we are kind of shape-shifting all the time, especially throughout the ascension journey. As we're clearing a lot of stuff, certain days we can feel like death warmed up, as I like to call it. And but we're youthing again, because again, illness, aging, so many functions that we believe are normal to the human body are not normal. They're part of the distortions, which are based in inversions in the consciousness. So the mental, emotional body, us being stuck in traumas and wounds. Now I'm going to make this very quick. So basically the threefold founder flame, Holy Grail and Trinity have returned. If you still want to catch the replay of the quantum, like the quantum replay, which is timeless, of the Hierogamic union call from the solstice, it's really powerful. Plus the activation, it really helps you clear out the last little layers of density and brings you to divine union with self and all of life everywhere. Or it will help you, okay? Again, nobody can do this for you, not one activation or anything. Again, it also depends on where we're at, but together we're all bringing this to completion. So just know that, okay? And it's all about loving ourselves up. So for example, here the filter, it's like when I was talking about the twin flames, the insecurities mainly, keeping them apart. And what's really happening is on a very deep level right now. The Russia body, the dark matter body, the eternal cosmic spirit body is fully merging with the physical. So the spirit with the physical, matter and antimatter, creating the new antimatter, the new universe, which is matter and antimatter universes, unified, all realms, all realities, all dimensions, aka timelines, aka consciousness, unified as one, because we have merged all of our multidimensional selves as one. This is a cosmic undertaking, a cosmic rebirth of the one cosmic Christ that's an androgynous blueprint. The Christ as Saphira, or the Christos Sophia, and the androgynous Albion body within a planet. So Avalon, Albion is becoming fully alive, also through our memory. So any moment now we remember everything. Divine unions are here, within and without, and it's fully completing. We are literally transcending time, space, and gravity, especially the original twin flames, as they transcend us through the power of pure, true, divine love. Because as they get to, because as you stop judging yourself, you stop judging the other, it's you helping you integrate, because they trigger one another in judgments, all these unintegrated parts, the most. But they're also the perfect match. It's the both ends, but we just had to clear out all the stuff that we are not, or like go through the sorting out process. What is useful? What is helping us? What is not? And this is what experiences are all about. That's why we should not shy away from experiences and be afraid of anything. I'm going to leave like a few songs again underneath for our kind of love fest. The Supernova of the Heart event finale, fully here. The pole and magnetic field shift, fully here. That's very much connected to divine unions, the divine order and justice returning to this in all realms through the divine masculine fully stepping up in truth, which is him fully surrendering to the heart, to love. Again, it's happening within all of us. It's the mind surrendering to the heart's wisdom, which is your access to source, the cosmic Christ seed atom, fully igniting the spark within our heart right now, fully completing, quantum completing our ascension. Uskanu. So often, because the physical is often for me symbolized through the masculine and the feminine, the spiritual, we often have in these relationships also within a twin flame collective that the feminine, obviously because she's bringing in the spirit, the Holy Spirit, and a connection to source. And this is what reminds the divine masculine, for him to connect to source himself through integrating his own divine feminine. So she's kind of stronger in the spiritual realm in a way, and he's stronger in a way in the physical realm, because that's what he's representing and that's what they're merging, and more, obviously. But one of the ways we can perceive this. So he's stronger in that realm. And I also feel like the way the insecurities work are often that, women, we are programmed to be insecure. It doesn't matter how good we look like. It's just one of those programs that we always, feel very self-conscious about our physical appearance. Where I think with the masculine, it's often in this case, or in these relationships, often the case that they are, again, more learning from the divine feminine, the priestess archetype. But again, they're stronger kind of in the physical realm and more confident, if that makes sense. So, and it's generalized. And again, we have, this playing out in all kinds of ways, shapes and forms, all the judgments, insecurities, doubts, worries, all of this has been playing out, but fully clearing now. I hope you can feel this, all the fear, programming, all of this fully clearing. And it's our new Edenic bodies, our new Eden, heaven and earth, fully igniting from inside of us, right, fridging now. This is divine union, this is ascension, this is it. Be ready. We have been basically all of your trials, tribulations, tests, experiences, learning has led you to this moment now, to basically now get it right, after we kind of gotten it wrong, or in all kinds of ways and shapes and forms, sorted out of what works, what doesn't. That's you correcting your own blueprint, your own consciousness of what to align with. So this is full up-leveling alignment, quantum leaping through all the way, fully dissolving the false egos, fully self-realizing the true, eternal, authentic self, where your own unique, sovereign being, as well as in divine union with all of life everywhere. And the divine twin flames, they're creating a whole new blueprint again. Because them together, that is power tripled, or, really beyond that. and they both have collected all their keys and codes and quantum and consciousness together as one. And yes, it's a divine feminine within all of us rising, because we are going to be both. Again, it's a hierogamic blueprint that's a little bit more magnetic, because we need to be more heart-led. This needs to be a heart-based society, not mental institution style, where we're disconnected from the heart and keep following some kind of crazy mind control programming. So that's done. The Holy Grail and Trinity fully returned. The original twin flames, founder races, Essene Grey lines, the Guardians, Magic Grey Queens and Kings, Cosmic Dragons, fully returned. Fully returned power, love, wisdom. That's the threefold founder flame. That's us returning the Trinity wave, the original sound and light fields of creation, the original sacred geometries of eternal life, with the crystal lotus flower patterning and the Tribeca and the Yanyon flow of the sacred butterfly pattern. So Christic eternal source flows returned, eternal life. That's you living forever, so to say, but you can't die anyway. But our bodies are transmuting. The butterfly is ready to fly. The time is now. So we're fully breaking out. One of the songs I'm going to leave beneath is Happy Together from the Turtles, which is really funny because the Turtles also remind me of the turtle codes. Not just funny, but like, synchronicity, serendipity. So the turtle codes are very much from the ancient dreamwalkers, and also what was carried over from the Lemurians, and the original source codes and Eyanis, like our divine blueprints being carried over through the Aboriginals and their ancient teachings throughout the lands and ages that have kept that ancient wisdom alive. It's also connected to the Celtic, Druidic lines and so forth, and the ancient priesthood, again, of the Eyani and the Melchizedeks, and which has been kept alive, these original, also connected to the white buffalo woman, or the, basically the original twin flames, which are very much also connected to these tribes and the Native Americans, and the grandmother turtle code. So this is what we're returning, and this is really also holding for me, very much connected to the code of the Blue Nile, of those carrying these original source codes, and now them literally copying over to all those in resonance with the law of one, cosmically so, rebirthing ourselves as the cosmic Christ in our original divine blueprints, because that's what we have been keeping sacred and safe throughout the ages. And this is what all the torture and mayhem and crazy bullshit was about. So, and as we fully forgive ourselves, we forgive all others. This is the final debt forgiveness, as we understand all of this is us. It's a co-creation from within the one mind, heart, consciousness, body. Always is. And this fully dissolves, overrides the inverted, duality, distorted polarity consciousness, victim-victimizer consciousness, all of these distortions that we've been seeing, that's also represented in the bi-wave. But all of this has been corrected. We are here now. Divine unions are here. The cosmic emerald and crystal rose heart and network is about to be fully ignited. Igniting the new divine organic creatrix field, full 365 degrees access multidimensionally for those forerunners. It's us rebirthing heaven on earth on behalf of all. Go within, especially right now. We've done the hard work. It's all been planted. It's all been co-created. It's now just accessing it. Let the old dissolve. Any remaining fears, doubts, worries, done. Uska, Shunateate. And now you can literally, you are the child again in the Garden of Eden, and you can paint the Garden of Eden, your world, in all new bright, multidimensional technicolors, pastels, all that kind of stuff, okay? So you're the creator. This is not being handed to you. We're not waiting for anyone. This is for you now to fully merge and access your magical, multidimensional self and make the miracles happen, because you're the miracle here. And one note as well to the divine masculine, for them not to wait for everything to be perfect or for what they hope to do to be all there. You need to just take the step one moment at a time, and the path will appear. Again, for all of us, to the mind, Don't try and figure this out. Planning is no more. You just go for it. As you do one thing, everything aligns. As you align with the truth, everything aligns. The abundance comes as the divine twin flames, tribes come together. It's the same as us all fighting for ourselves and all of this bullshit. You know, you can only do so much. It's the same as here, even like having a normal job in Ireland, like with 2 people living, you know, it's still people are struggling. Never mind 1 person without a proper job. So you get me. It's like, it's just, you know, and this is not how it should be again. So we're here to remember all of this. We're now fully overwriting right now. Keep overwriting the realities. Everything should be shared, you know, normal, basic, like living, electricity, food, all of this shared and for free, where everybody contributes to society. But again, you're accessing a whole different reality beyond this and beyond money. Believe me, I've waited for many years for the payout packages and the disclosure and the, not the med beds, but you know, I get why people are waiting for this until I really got, no, this is all from within. This is all us projecting out heaven on earth. There is no in between. These are false ascension timelines. This is you again giving your power away to some other system, institution, group, technical equipment to sort this all out. It's projected out from within you. This is a hologram. You need to remember this is a dream and this is not real, as in such nothing is permanent here. Beyond consciousness, eternal consciousness. This is the only thing real here. Everything else is a that you might not like very much. You can shift your reality from within you because it's literally like a bubble around you and you shift it from the inside out now. The false overlays, hologram, inserts, memories, fully dissolving. We are fully remembering now who we really are, our multidimensional selves, which is bringing everything else online. That's infinite abundance because you have an infinite flow of creativity with the lower chakra system fully cleared now, done. Our power fully coming online, all of our relationships, truly connecting. Again, the fertility, the creative inspiration and energy flowing. Us fully feeling safe, supported, protected, always at one with source and creation. With all of creation. This is where everything is aligning for you. Everything conspires in your favor because you are at one with everything. Nothing is a threat anymore. You're imagining all of this. As you merge with everything, even the Antichrist, so to say, the demons will lie at your feet and you send them back to source, so to say. Because you're in ultimate power at one with the Godhead and you're here to clean this up. Nothing is more powerful than you from this space, but you're in full alignment with source. This is not you being a little demigod forcing your ego will onto reality. You don't get your power back like that. It's like fail-safe mechanism. You need to earn your stripes. You need to earn your power back by being in integrity with the ethics, morals, and virtues of the eternal Christ, of the cosmic Christ, which is written into your DNA as you follow your heart, as you follow your conscience. It's written into you. You don't need a guidebook. You don't need anyone to tell you what that looks like. All right? So I try to make this quick. So, fully reclaiming sovereignty, freedom, on behalf of all, as you are your own leader, your own guru, and you know what to do in every now moment. You don't need to look outside. Yes, you can still listen to people, things, books, whatever, videos. But the ultimate authority lies with you, no one else, of what you want to do and don't want to do with your life in every now moment. And what's the highest choice, highest action to take. And you need to follow your heart because it will always guide you. No matter how crazy it might seem to your mind at the moment, it will sort itself out. Believe me, I've done many quantum leaps and jumps that seem insane to the mind and they always have paid off. Great investments, the best ever. Transcending fear, priceless. It sets you free. But you need to jump. You need to just do it. And you can't wait for everything to be there. You just need to, I've done many things of just literally like, budgeting right to the maximum, But I always knew everything turns up as I walk my path. Like this morning, just to give you an example, I was kind of low on funds trying to figure out where I'm going to be tomorrow. And it's like, all of this again. And it's like, okay, really like digging into miracles, but not from a needy, like, oh, please, please, please. It was just like neutral 0 point. And like, okay, this is the time now. I know I will always be fine. I was considering camping, getting a tent, all of that stuff. Like, I'm happy with very little. Like, as long as I have space and peace, I'm good. And I can make, it like happiness really lies within. And I had most of my happiest moments in life with literally running on zero in my bank account and just feeling fully free because I was just overcoming certain obstacles, trials, tests. And that set me fully free of any fear because I know I'm always supported, just one step at a time, one moment at a time. Because it's our programmed brain that wants this false sense of security, of wanting a monthly paycheck, wanting their home secure, But it's illusory. Anything can happen at any moment in time. I think we've seen this now over the last 3 years. So this kind of security doesn't exist. The only security now that exists is you in alignment at one with Source. Everything is coming together now. Our wildest, biggest dreams fulfilled, our visions. We are here to be visionaries. We are here to be the new leaders. We cannot create a new world with old thoughts and belief systems. You need to think all new thoughts. Yes, I know I've been seeming crazy to many people for a long time, and I still don't have like that many people kind of gelling with what I'm sharing. Also because of a lot of freaking interference. But anyway, you get me. It's it's ahead of its time. It always has been what I've been speaking about. And it's okay, but it's also been very hard with having little support, a lot of backlash, a lot of interference, a lot of shit happening. Like, it's been beyond hard, but I think we all know this. But again, it's like a birth afterwards, like, it's fine because it made you who you are now, really strong. I know I've been tested to be really, again, resilient, living from one now moment to the next in full trust. Again, these are new blueprints and templates we create on behalf of all. It's full freedom. It's new, you're always being supported. And again, I know that what I'm going through is like us transcending all of these programs, all of these realities, and fully transcending the fear matrix as we bust through this shit and are no longer afraid. And we know we are always carried, always supported one way or another. So if you do want to support me with a donation, the details are below. Thank you very much if what I share does help you on your journey. And liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and thank you so much everybody who does. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And also for keeping the faith, believe in yourself, and just trust this journey. Trust the divine plan, trust God, trust yourself. This is what it's all about. Everything comes from here. Infinite imagination, creative projects coming online now. I see a lot of traveling, a lot of adventure. Everything is going to be so much fun. So much fun. So no longer play small. Done. Fully rising in full power. Divine love, union, wisdom. Now we know better. We're going to do better. And we need to come together to really access the abundance. That's what I see, because it's just natural. Everybody on their own struggling, as we see in reality, it's just not normal. We are supposed to live in communities and help one another. Like children are supposed to run around from one house to the next, learn from life and people around them. They don't need these freaking mind-controlled schools. And it's about us remembering that ancient gnosis that hasn't been remembered yet. Again, we need all new They do their mirror. And the mirror I've been shown yesterday on Saturday, the 24th, has been fully corrected. So they're no longer projecting their unacknowledged shadow aspects onto one another, but true divine love, and seeing each other and themselves in true divine love as perfectly imperfect, which is what heals all, truly. Full understanding, empathy, full teamwork as they really get one another and where they're coming from. Okay, but the last step is now being made as we fully come together in divine union physically and fully break through the last spell of the mind of any kind of fear left. Okay? No more doubt, no more worries, no more insecurities. Again, you can have kind of like, it's just like the insecurities now just fully like, it's just like, it's, again, you're perfectly imperfect. What is perfect anyway? You're never going to get there. If you're going to wait for that, you're never going to create anything, never going to do anything, you know what I mean? Or at least not going to go for a lot of things that you maybe should be doing. You know, not should, but you get me. Would be good for you. And there's really nothing to fear here, but fear itself, which creates these not so enjoyable realities. So just embrace your shadow. That's where your gold is. It's like everything was our perceived shadow is really what we came here to master. It's us reclaiming our true power, our true authentic self. It's what you're here to teach. It's the same as anger, frustration, any of this you can really use as fuel to create shifts and changes in your reality, and they're truly here now. I think we can all feel that. So the best revenge is not to be like your enemy, from Marcus Aurelius, very true. So again, I've learned the best lessons from all those kind of false spiritual teachers, leaders, or other not so great characters in reality. But it's just they're the greatest teachers. It's the greatest. It's like you need to bow down to them, and I have many times, as well as okay, go now, please, thanks, not please, but just it's time now, because again, it's been an imagination, it's been a movie, we've been living in a. Again, however you want to call this, it's not to say this is not real, but yes, ultimately nothing in physical reality is ever really real because it's not permanent, as in just eternal God source consciousness is real, and then it keeps projecting itself into the dream. But now we are the master of the dream, we're full conscious co-creators of what we want to experience, and this is where this becomes fun now, because we've cleared out all the trauma, all the wounds, and now literally, heaven on earth is igniting all around us. The diamond avatar fully igniting. The Christ of Sapphira, the new cosmic Christ, fully rebirthed. The diamond sun body fully igniting. The new Merkaba, or orb bubble, okay. Free travel. All of our gifts, abilities, fully ignited. That's infinite abundance. You don't need anything outside of there to give it to you. You are projecting it from the inside out. It's just going to appear to you. Oh yeah, what I want to say. So I was trying to figure out where I'm going to be tomorrow. Low on funds, all of this. Anyway, I was like, okay, miracles, please. And like literally almost immediately, I heard a knock on my door, and they literally offered me to stay for 3 more nights and for just 70 euros a night. Now, ultimately, they should be paying me for staying here. It's not that bad, but like, anyway. And I'm leaving it cleaner. It already is cleaner than I found it. But anyway, it's great frequency here, no Wi-Fi, really high frequency today. We're finished. The invasion timelines, it's fully clear. We're freaking done here. 11/11, so it is done. Can you feel this? Divine unions are here. Within and without the cosmic reunion, the party is here. Physicalize it, see full cosmic contact. It's like awakening from the dream, and it's like it's never been different. You can travel everywhere, have full cosmic contact with your cosmic family, us around the campfire. It's already here now. That's what you want to tune into, not some slow repair project that's a false ascension timeline. This is not taking hundreds of years. It's here now. Whatever you can imagine is here now. This is quantum. There is no time. Even science agrees. So, and anything is possible in every now moment. We can agree upon this. So, what would you choose if you could create anything? Choose wisely. Your imagination is your superpower. Ultimately, whatever you can phantom is possible. And then you just need to clear out all the beliefs and thought forms that are not in congruence with that. Not just imagine, yes, it's there, it's there, it's there. No. clear out everything that's in the way between that and you knowing it's already here now. Everything is a sine wave. It's a holographic projection. It's thought forms becoming real. So that's where we change it from, which is what my work has been all about, or a lot of, as well as, again, free activations on my SoundCloud. Beneath you find a link. So all opposition is ultimately imagined, our inner conflicts projected out. So as we resolve them from deep within, which we have now, we're here, we're home, heaven on earth. What else would God's source consciousness project out than that? So we came here to create something that hasn't existed before, which means we have to think thoughts that haven't been thought before. Visionaries. Even if you seem crazy in the meantime, don't mind. It's been worth it. Okay? Even if you're the only one believing in what you have been shown, then you're here to make that a reality. Believe in yourself, because you're the one who has to do it, and the other will follow in due time in divine alignment if it's supposed to be. But you don't need them to. Again, you don't need that approval. You don't need hundreds and thousands of followers. You don't need, people to tell you you're great. Again, also through the opposition, we strengthen. If everybody would just always tell you you're great, that's also not good. You would become complacent, so to say. But again, it's not about criticism. It's about, just honest feedback of, hey, yeah, this, that, might not be so great, or blah, blah, blah. We're now finding new ways of literally, it's telepathic. It's beyond all because I see as we fully shift, the linear language basically goes away because it's creating division, separation, big confirmation. It's creating, it's part of the 3D, what we perceive as 3D realities. And if you think about 11, 12D, whatever, these are very abstract realities ultimately. They don't seem how we sometimes think they do. Like us thinking of 12D lions. That's a lower representation. Again, I see these realms as very abstract. Ultimately, it's all consciousness. So simplify, and then we just kind of project something onto the screen that helps us. It's the same as when we think of Mother, Father, God, or whatever. Often then, we come up with some kind of symbols of, some man in the sky, because that's what the human mind likes to do. It likes to find symbols that represent something. But for me, again, source, the best representation in this new now, and a new kind of spirituality, which is the most natural thing ever, as knowing ourselves all as God, being heart-led. The church is, nature, and our heart is the only true religion, love. And it's beyond all of these dogmatism, compartmentalization, all what we've been taught, because a lot of these teachings, religious, spiritually alike, have either taught us to demonize the shadow or to bypass it, directly or inadvertently. Like I've seen, especially, throughout the different layers, spectrums. But for example, that's the one thing with essential mechanics, that's the issue where you're actually demonizing, whilst it is dressed up as the law of one or within the oneness. But it's just because, again, the issue is also linear language. But you very much keep fueling the very thing that you want to get rid of. As a lot of people get stuck in anger and hate against the fallen angelics and those that have caused all of this. Whilst they do not remember, although they do and they don't, but again, it's all part of us, that, if you hate something long enough, you turn into the very thing you're hating, and you will find out that you will, because this is also what I see, like essential mechanics has been about. A lot of the fallen Melchizedeks are within that spectrum that have, you don't even know what you're serving. The same as out there with people taking the vaccine. They think they're doing the right thing, but they're actually feeding the beast, so to say, by being polarized, by being in this polarized consciousness of them versus us, and constantly refeeding, putting attention towards those stories. Now we're done with that. As you can see, it's all perfect. We're all just resolving different parts of the consciousness. You just need to let it go now. You need to let go of all of these stories. They are no more. Let them go. What do you want to create now? Your reality. That's what you're responsible for, as well as the collective. Remember who you are. You are here as the ancient founder races, builder races. You're here to represent the diamond sun body and the original tribes, the seen grey lines, and what it means to be the cosmic Christ. It's embodiment. It's not what we think, believe in, and talk about. So, it's not about regurgitation. It's about you learning from experience and now putting this all into practice and then share from that place. You know, how you are leading yourself. You are showing other people how to do that, which again, that's what I'm trying to do. So, just love it all up. Keep asking to see the higher picture. It's here now. Crystal clarity, divine union, divine love, the divine love bliss wave, changing everything forever, our realities, our consciousness, our bodies. The Edenic realities are here now. The keys and codes fully igniting. Our cosmic reunion is here now. So see it. Override your realities right now. Right now is the only time, the only true reality there ever is, ever has been, ever will be. That's where everything shifts and changes. Always has done, always will. And nothing is ever permanent, especially not now. So there are always quantum possibilities, realities that you have access to. Tune in. Don't try and, just come up with something like your ego, like it's gonna. But you get me. As you're tuned in with Source, you have Source streaming reality through you now and show you what's possible now. Override your realities, all this crazy artificial shit. Keep connecting to nature, the sun, the DNA, fully activating now the crystalline caverns, the crystalline core, pole shift, flip, magnetic field shift, back to Mother's supermagnetism, our natural magnetism. That's us traveling again, because this false magnetic field has not allowed us to do this. The density, no, don't need this, okay? So, shifting back to your original Christ pattern of the Yang-Yun flow, eternal source life flows, with it and without, fully reinstated across all realms, realities, the whole cosmos, fully rebirthed, fully reset as one. Cosmic Christ, fully rebirthed, the golden child comes out to play, and the cosmic reunion party is here now. All awakening, remembered, and igniting from within your sacred crystal heart, fully opening now. So fully surrender to divine love now. See it in all and everything. That's how you're projecting out heaven on earth. Usanate. Kenatara. Full surrender. Okay? Because that's when magic happens, as you're fully neutral. And again, just go with the adventure. Alright? And, be free from any specific expectations and attachments to pieces, people, places, things as such, whilst you're also fully connected with them now, as you fully let go.